Hello Stampers, my name is Deb Domke. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is the card I'll be showing you how to make today. It is very festive and sparkly. It says happy umpteenth birthday, and inside it says happy birthday. And I brought some of the designer series paper on the inside. The stamp sets that we're going to be using today is Oh My Goodies. This is in the annual catalog. We are going to use the Happy Umpteenth Birthday. Cottage Greetings, also in the annual catalog. We're using the Happy Birthday. I really like that font. And also the Perpetual Birthday Calendar, which is in the annual catalog. We're going to be using the dots right here. And that I used just on the envelope in crushed curry and mint macaron. I put it on the front and then on the flap in the back of the envelope. So that's the only one that you need out of there. You will also be needing the deco labels, framelits. You'll be using the smallest one, and that's to cut out the umpteenth birthday sign. Little greeting. You will need a card base that measures 8.5 by 5.5 in mint macaron and scored at 4 1/4. 2 pieces of white, whisper white cardstock that measure 5 1/4 by 4. One for the inside and one for the outside. I've already done the inside. I've put my piece of designer series paper on the top, and then you're going to need a piece of designer series paper that measures 1/4 inch by 4 1/4. That's the top piece for the inside of the card, and then the outside of the card to go on top of our whisper white. This one measures 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I took the wink of Stella and I've gone over the little ribbon curlies and all of the stars and highlighted those with the clear wink of Stella. So let's get to working on our card. The inside of the card, I'm going to stamp the greeting Happy Birthday, and I'm going to use the crushed curry for the inside. Flip that open. That stamped up. Make sure my card is even, my cardstock. And I'm just going to bring it down a little bit from the designer series paper and center it. And hold it just for a few seconds for the ink to get onto the cardstock. Turned out very nice. Clean off my stamp. Alright, so the inside of our card is done. So we can go ahead and glue that down to the inside. Get the card base out. I like to use Tombow liquid glue. It holds very nicely, gives you a couple seconds of wiggle room, and it doesn't pop back up like the tape will unless you're using fast fuse. And center this on the inside of the card. Give it a nice press. Well, there. Now to work on the outside of the card. This is such a very easy card to do. We're going to take our other piece of white cardstock and our designer series paper and put ink on the cardstock, because we know this is a little bit smaller by 1/4 inch than our designer series paper. So it would be easier to put the glue on our white cardstock. Make sure that's straight. And then lie the cardstock down and press. I measured before the cardstock and the designer series paper to be the same, but for some reason my paper moved on my cutter just a hair, and so I had a little bit of white showing, and I didn't like that. So I figured it's easier to go a little larger with the paper and then just trim it off. So I know everything's going to be covered and I don't have to go and waste the paper and cut another piece. And so all I have to do is trim my edges. This is less waste, in my opinion. But you can do it either way you want. It just takes a second to trim up the edges, so there. So now that's the front of our card. And then we're going to be using some silver glitter washi tape that is in the Occasions catalog. And it's called You Put It Where You Want It, and I wanted mine at an angle. So I went over at an angle and just pushed it down. And then cut it off. And I like putting the strips down first, and then I'll go at when I get them where I want them and cut my ends and make them nice and even and smooth. I just wanted a different card for a change, and this really turned out really sweet. And like I said, it's very easy to put this card together. It took no time. And so now we flip it over and just cut the back of the washi tape off that overhangs from the card base. Well, our front of our card, our first layer. You could fold it over. I just like it. It looks more finished being sliced off with scissors. But it could be folded over because we're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals and put this up, pop it up off the base anyway, so it's just what you prefer. Okay. And that's all done now. The card's almost finished. And I've already ran through my Big Shot. I stamped umpteenth birthday in crushed curry, and I ran it through the Big Shot. And so that's all ready. And then I ran another one. I stamped another one, umpteenth birthday, in the mint macaron. And then I cut out just umpteenth. I cut it very close to the line and all the way around because I want to layer this right on top of here with some dimensionals, which I'm going to use the little extra bone parts that we call of our dimensionals for this. It fits perfect. Put it right in the center. Peel the backing off, and then just put it right over the same umpteenth on the crushed curry. That looks good. And then take your wink of Stella and go over the word umpteenth, and that'll add some sparkle. This is a very, very sparkly card. But I think it's a happy card, you know. I think anyone would really enjoy getting this card. And if you don't have a demonstrator that you can purchase your Stampin' Up! Products from, I would love to have your business. You could go to my online website. It's at www.hoosierstampers.stampinup.net. And you can purchase all of your things there. If you would like to become a demonstrator, you can also go to that website to sign up. I would love to have you on my team. Okay, so now we're done with that part. And we're done with the front of our card. See, our card's almost completed. So now we're going to turn this over and put dimensionals on. Get those all on this card. My first one I just glued down, but this one I want to pop up. I want to just do a little bit different. I thought it'd look a little bit better if I popped it up, so we'll see. And also, if you place an order with me, I have a special going on that if you order $40 before taxes and shipping on my online store, that you will receive a free stamp set from me. And a few of them are retired, but they're brand new stamp sets, never been used, and they're very nice. And I'll give you a choice once you place an order and let you know which ones I have and which one you would like to get for free. And so that's for this month, the month of April. So head over to my online store and make a purchase of at least $40 in order to win a free stamp set. Alright, we have that done. So now we're going to make sure we get it even on our card base. Doesn't look too even. There we go. So that's down there now. Well, this side's a little droopy. Let's see if I can't pop it up. Oh, that's not going to let me pop it up. Well, we're going to have to live with the droopiness of it. And on this one, we're going to flip it over and do the same thing with some dimensionals. If you like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment for me, please. I'd love to hear from you. If you like my videos, if you think I could do something different, you know, just leave a comment for me. I'd love to hear from you. And there we go. Our card is finished. And this one is, like I said, popped up. And this one I just glued right onto my card base, but I did pop up the sentiment. And so there's our cards and our envelope. I hope you enjoyed the project. Like I said, please give me a thumbs up. And if you need supplies, go to my online store. Like I said, this month, for every $40 that you spend, you'll receive one free stamp set from me. Okay? God bless and have a wonderful day. Bye.